Chapter 4 is all about pronouns. Some guidelines for using personal pronouns. They do fall into three cases. Subjective case pronouns are used as subjects of verbs. For example, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Objective case pronouns are used as objects of verbs and prepositions, and those would be me, you, him, her, it, us, you, and them. And possessive case pronouns show ownership or special relationship. They require no apostrophes, and those are my, mine, your, yours, his, hers, it's, our, ours, your, yours, as in plural, their, and theirs, also plural. So looking at comparatives, which one is correct? In the first one, it says, my husband loves money as much as I, or my husband loves money as much as me. So in the second one, it sounds like the husband loves money as much as they do their wife. So that's why it's important that you use the correct word or pronoun in this case. Compound subjects and objects. When pronouns appear as compound subjects or objects, ignore the extra noun or pronoun and related words. For instance, only the manager and I, not me, will attend. Mr. Kuwati assigned Mike and me, not I, to the job. Be sure that as you read these in the ebook and follow the practice exercises in the ebook that you get a good understanding of which one to use in compound subject and objects. Comparatives and statements of comparison finish the implied comparison in order to determine pronoun case. No one works harder than she, not her. And by finishing that, you would say, to see if it works, no one works harder than she works. So if you said no one works harder than her works, obviously the difference is that it should be she. Another example is smoking annoys me as much as him. Smoking annoys me as much as it annoys him. If you finish the implied comparison, then it does help you to make the decision as to which pronoun should be used. Subject complements. When a pronoun follows a linking verb and renames its antecedent, that pronoun will be the subjective case. An example is, it was he who volunteered. The linking verb is was, and he is the word that's following it. The caller might have been she. Again, the linking verb might have been she is the antecedent or the pronoun that follows it that should be in a subjective case. Some other pronoun help. Appositives rename or explain previously mentioned nouns or pronouns. An example would be we, not us, machinists have our own unions. So you would never say us machinists have our own unions. Most of us are familiar with that. Reflexive pronouns end in self or selves. Do not use a reflexive pronoun unless it refers to a previously stated noun or pronoun in the same sentence. For instance, I myself placed the order. My friend and I will apply. The mail is for Lisa and him. So this gives you an idea of when to use reflexive pronouns. The first example was the only one. Again, study this in more detail in the chapter, in the ebook, and follow those practices so you get a good understanding of these. And the next one is subject complements. It was he who volunteered. The caller might have been she. When a pronoun follows a linking verb and renames its antecedent, that pronoun will be in the subjective case. Fundamentals of pronoun antecedent agreement. There are some clear guidelines to go by that you'll study in the chapter. Clear reference, number agreement, plural pronouns, antecedent location determines what you should use, gender agreement, you want to be sure of that, and gender biased pronouns, you want to be cognizant of that. So be sure, again, that you study the examples of these 6 areas that will help you determine antecedent agreement and what pronoun to use. There are also some special pronoun antecedent agreement challenges. Or and nor, indefinite pronouns, collective nouns, company and organization names, and the adjectives each and every. So again, pay close attention to the details of this in the chapter as well. When you're choosing between who and whom, which is a common one that causes problems for some grammar specialists, you want to be sure that you follow the 5 steps. Isolate the who or whom clause. In other words, take it out of the sentence so you're only looking at it. Invert the clause if necessary to restore normal subject verb object order. Substitute he or him for who or whom, and that will help you to determine which one to use. Equate the subjective pronoun he with who and the objective pronoun him with whom. And the last one, if the sentence sounds correct with he, replace he with who to complete the sentence. If the sentence sounds correct with him, replace him with whom to complete the sentence. So these 5 steps should help you and enable you to easily figure out how to use who and whom. Again, this is just a very brief overview of what you're going to find in the chapter. Go to the ebook now to read the chapter and look at the examples and then also practice some of them. And let me know, as always, if you have questions. Have a great week.